What is going on, PGA DFS fans? Welcome to the Valspar Championship week. Yes, it is my home event this year, and I'll be attending the event at least on Thursday. So if you're out there, give me a holler, say hi. Maybe we'll grab a drink together. I will have my little one there with me, or at least one of them. So I guess I'll try and be a little tame, as you will. I do like to enjoy my libations on the golf course. But nonetheless, I'm not here to talk about that anymore. I am here to give you the best values for the upcoming slate. This video is sponsored by Yahoo. I will tell you guys a sweet deal that we've got going on with them. I also want you to like and subscribe to our Awesemo YouTube channel here, as that is the best way to get notified of the awesome content we have here. Also, make sure to follow the OddsChecker YouTube channel as well for all your betting needs. Ben and I and Josh and the alike, they're doing a great job of putting out some solid content over there. So, all right, let's jump in here to my top 5 values. We're going to go way down the board here. This is a guy that is ranked in the top 3 of best values, according to our Awesemo PGA DFS projection, part of our Platinum package there. It's Wyndham Clark. He hasn't had a great season yet this year. As we look at his strokes gained rank and find out why. Well, strokes gained off the tee, that's looked pretty good, ranked 70th. But his irons, they've always been a problem. This year, they are horrific. He's ranked 182nd on tour. He's not that much better with his strokes gained around the green, 147. But he's a really good putter this year, ranked 22nd. And we saw last year on this leaderboard, basically it just took a good putting week as everything else is mitigated. The course is difficult. There aren't a lot of spots where you can gain strokes off the tee. Of course, you can always gain strokes on your irons, but still mitigated nonetheless. So Wyndham Clark coming in at $6,100 on DraftKings and just $20 the minimum on Yahoo. I think he's worth a look this week. All right, the second guy I want to talk about, I laugh and chuckle because the last time I recommended playing this guy, he went out and shot 87 or something awful the next day. That was at the Arnold Palmer Invitational the last round. But a solid bounce back week last week at the Players where he came in 33rd and came in 8th last year here at this event. We're talking about Troy Merritt coming in at $6,600 this weekend, just 27 on Yahoo. When we look at his strokes gain rank, why I like him this year, he's going to be 80th off the tee, 72nd on the approach, 76th putting, so above average in those 3 stats. But the strokes gained around the green have been a problem, ranked 167. But that's not as bad as they were last year. I should say it's much worse than he was last year. That's what I meant to say. I apologize. Where he's typically ranked inside of the top 100 there. So I expect that to come down or come up, depending on which way you look at it a little bit. I do like Troy Merritt, 6,600 this week. Again, a top 5 value based on our Awesemo DFS projections. All right, third guy I want to talk about is Emiliano Grillo. Here's a guy coming in at just $7,000 on DraftKings this week and $29 on Yahoo. Ended up pulling what the industry likes to be known as pulling a Keegan. Yes, I'm talking about Keegan Bradley, where Keegan actually was the first round leader of this event and then proceeded to miss the cut. Well, Emiliano Grillo did his best impression last year, doing that exact thing, getting out to an early lead, but ended up missing the cut. So we saw Keegan Bradley be able to bounce back. He came in 2nd at this event here last year. So I do like Emiliano Grillo to be able to bounce back here this week, coming off a 22nd place finish. We'll look at his strokes gained rank from this year. 27th off the tee. That's pretty good. 138 on the approach. I really expect that to change. He's much better. If we just compare that to his last year's stats, well, Grillo was in the top 20, the top 15, I should say, in strokes gained on the approach. And he has been basically almost all of his entire career. So I really do expect that to pick up again here this week. Don't expect him to be ranked 138th much longer. Around the green, ranked 150th. We also know he's a bad putter, ranked 165th. So like Emiliano Grillo for the bounce back spot this week, I think there's a good course setup for him. Finds the fairway, good on the iron approach, typically good around the green, needs to have a good putting week. All right, this next golfer, we don't really know what he fully is yet, but at 7,200, Mito Pereira certainly seems like a good value here this week. He hasn't played on this course yet. He did miss the cut at the Players last week, so maybe not coming in the greatest form. But for Mito, we take a look at his strokes gain rank. 45th off the tee and 15th on the approach. That has got to set up well here at this course. 116 around the green and 98th putting, but has putted better this year. So Mito Pereira coming in as the 4th best value, at least on my slate. And if you use our Awesemo DFS projections, is also in the top 5. All right, golfer that's not in the top 5 of the projections, but is the best rated value of a golfer priced over $9,100 this week. I specifically said that because Matt Fitzpatrick is rated a little bit better value by our projections, but I like Dustin Johnson coming off on Sunday 63 at the Players. Maybe found something, has not played well in a long time. So maybe this is a course where he can come and kind of fine tune his game. He has come in the top 10 here before, came in 48th last year. I already mentioned the 9th place finish last week. But look at his strokes gained from last year because he only has about 2.5 starts on the PGA Tour this year. They don't give him official stats. He should have it after this week. He was 21st off the tee, 42nd on the approach, 51 on the ground, around the green, and 28th putting. So Dustin Johnson, 10,200 this week. It's a little hefty price, but if you're looking to roster a golfer over 10,000, our projections have Dustin Johnson as the top value. All right, let's go. 5-1. Clark, Merritt, Grillo, Pereira, and Johnson are my top 5 values for the Valspar Championship. This video presented by Yahoo Fantasy. Now, if you haven't signed up for Yahoo Fantasy, I'll give you a perfect reason to now, as you're going to get a free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum when you sign up, make your first deposit, and play in your first paid contest. If you're joining me in playing the Thursday contest that I should say start on Thursday for the Valspar and would like to see our projections for this week or our ownership projections, well, all you got to do is send an email to support@awesemo.com and they'll get you all squared away. So until next time, everybody, make sure you check out my course preview, my sleepers video, live before lock with Ben and I on Wednesday, or the PGA DFS strategy show with Eric and Ben on Tuesday. That'll be our content on this channel. Of course, check out the Odds Shopper channel for more content. And until next time, make sure you get your paint and colors ready for the Valspar Championship. I've got mine ready. We'll see you on the other side, everybody. Cheers.